Um, so I'll start off by saying welcome to anyone that's out there watching. Did see another commenter last week. Um, if you do subscribe, it'll let you know when the next, because we do keep a rather irregular schedule, it'll let you know when the next one comes up once we get it on the calendar. So that'll help you out that way. A little recap. The party has changed a little bit this week. They laid Synthon to rest in our last session, and they were introduced via Zed to a druid, a new party member, who has been assigned to go along with the party because this particular adventure is going to be in the Silverwood, which is a sacred area to the druids, the local druids, the Circle of Silver. So the party is seeking treasure that had been stashed by a thief some long time ago. And they're on their way to, following a crudely drawn map, to find a ruin of a keep that was somewhere within the Silverwood. They had camped along the Robin River and were headed south towards the second stream inlet, which they think is the correct one to follow. While camping, they were set upon by a couple of tigers. They charmed one, dispensed with the other one, and the charmed one then ran off. And that's where we find ourselves at this moment. So we had just finished the camping scene, and I need to load that. Why I had the travel map up. So we did go ahead and finish all the watches, as I recall.
We did.
And dawn had broken, and you guys had taken your long rests. And now we throw it to you guys. What are you doing?
When we get up and have our breakfast over the meal, I'm going to suggest that. So gents, we're a little bit uncoordinated in our fighting. Might I suggest, as for myself, I prefer to stay away from the actual face-to-face combat where you can smell the breath of the tiger, as it were. I would offer out that those of you that are, or even that are not, if you need me to target the opponent attacking you, simply call out to me in battle, and I will pick that target as my next shot. Likewise, I would suggest each one of you has your own expertise, magic, fists, sharp, pointy pieces of metal. Define out what you can do and what the trigger will be, so that if, for example, if I need help, I can call on Uhtred to do something specific, like throw a javelin or cast a spell. If you're going to be casting whatever it is that you did with the tiger, knowing that you're doing that in a way that makes it so that we know how to respond to it correctly would be good.
Sounds like a good suggestion.
After all, we're all here ultimately to be able to make it back home. Otherwise, it's just an impressive form of suicide.
And we're how many words are we allowed to?
6.
6 on one action.
On a free action.
So 6 is a free action. It's not going to cost you anything. So I'm trying to road test this modification. If you need to say more than 6 words, you can use your bonus action to get up to 12 words, and you can use a full action to get up to 24 words.
Okay.
So, for example, if Conry needed some help with my bow, he could just say Ray and then point to the right one, and that's what I'll shoot. Otherwise, I'll shoot whatever looks convenient to me.
Okay.
Right. So for the Fae, obviously my strength is in my spell casting. So if it'd be as simple as calling my name and really kind of doing, knowing that by calling my name, it would generally evoke some sort of spell casting. And
yeah, the only trouble with that is we don't know what you specialize in a particular day yet. But
that's right.
Yeah.
Right. Or even exactly what the spells I have that you feel would be most effective. I think that's probably going to have to be up to me to make that determination.
Right.
Early
good yell
on.
For help is good.
What's that?
I said a good yell for help might be good, but
right.
So, Mike,
who?
Me. So Ray, I thought about that just as soon as it came out of my mouth. What in particular critique do you have of our chaotic style of combat?
Well, ultimately, it works in the end, but we tend to go after whatever is most prevalent.
Right.
So, for example, if Uhtred realized that a particular target was especially strong and we should concentrate our efforts, he has no easy way to communicate that.
Right.
Or if you plan on stunning something and then attacking another target, I have no way of knowing that, so I might end up killing the thing that you had a stun lined up.
Right.
And throw you off. So we need to be able to coordinate a bit more in some way. Otherwise, we'll all end up like poor Synthon.
Right.
Now, admittedly, the church did allow him to be interred in beer. But that's an exception to the rule. I don't think we'll all get that.
It wasn't he was not in a casket, he was in a cask.
Yes.
That was welcome.
They're gonna have a new aged ale.
The Holy Synthon.
Right.
So guys, I had a little fun, and I actually installed a soundboard to play with.
Okay.
So in responses to Ray's remark, I wasn't Johnny on the spot, but I have it open now.
Yeah. There we go.
So it's fluid. We can decide. We can refine the suggestion as we go. But
absolutely,
like I said, I'm making it back alive.
Yeah.
Dot. I would rather do it with all of the crew intact.
Absolutely. Well, obviously mobility is one of my specialties. If we need to get a flanking attack on somebody, that could be my specialty. Obviously, we throw things off quite a bit every time we roll initiative.
Right.
And, we wish we could say that Ray's always going to be able to go first, or something like that. But
if I go first, I'll almost always get a kill.
Yeah, I know. So at range, it might be a good idea to hold an action. I don't know. It's just a thought. If we could engage with long range
Yeah.
weaponry first. I've got a short bow. I don't know what everybody else has.
You've got a short bow for a pinch, but it's not really where your strength lies. Let's be
No.
honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't really have range weapons, and that's not my strength either. I do have a javelin and a yucca.
So on a scale of brick wall and thin red paste, how tanky are you?
Me? Buffet?
Buffet.
I am probably, I don't know, studded leather and a shield. Armor class.
So you're more on my side of the scale,
Right.
less on
So now
Uhtred's.
I've kind of shifted. I've kind of shifted to the middle, and and
your hit
Uhtred
point?
is
Jason,
All right.
What's that?
what's your
What's
hit
your
point?
Hit points? 31.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
He's got more hit points than I do.
I am pretty much guaranteed I will always be at the end.
Right.
Your hit points, Uhtred.
Right now, I'm a 38, I think.
Picking you out in front.
36. I'm sorry, 36.
36.
Okay.
In any case, I don't want to hang everything up, but I wanted to pass
That's
that
okay.
along,
That's
having
okay.
seen
I'm
us
gonna-
fight more than a few times.
Yeah.
I think if we had been better coordinated, Synthon might not have fallen.
I don't know. I don't think that really played into that engagement, though, did it?
Well, it might not have mattered.
I don't think it was the creature we were fighting. That was the difficult part, I think,
Right.
rather than the coordination. The tigers was a big coordination thing. That's the most recent one, so that would be in the forefront of everybody's mind.
Yeah.
I
Well,
just have a
that
feeling
one
that the fights are only going to get harder.
Right.
So-
No, yeah. I think the bottom line is action is important, and it's a good idea to improve it. And I think that's going to take a little bit of time working together. But yes, we should be doing that. Agreed. I think it'll come together more as we work together. But
Yeah. I've also been working on my bag of tricks, and I've got some new things that should be ready soon.
oh, great.
I've been
Okay.
working with some friends in Silvery Moon. They have
Okay.
excellent training.
Sounds good. All right, so
All right, let's
I'm gonna dart out for 10 minutes to get my daughter. I might give you, if you guys want to discuss some other stuff or just take a break or whatever. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. So
Have a safe drive.
I'll talk to you shortly.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Howard, something I noticed, my Yuklawa is not on my forge.
Because it's too hard to pronounce. They removed it.
The beautiful thing would be then if it was on there, I wouldn't have to say it so much. But and I'm not sure how to
Hiding
add
yourself in
something.
So if you add it to your D&D Beyond account, when we import your character for 4th level, it will be in Forge.
Yeah, but I've had that for a while.
Yeah, I thought you traded
Forge
it.
sometimes loses stuff. My sneak attack alias broke, and I don't know how to fix it, so I'm just waiting for the re-import to fix it, I hope. Non-administrative, Howard. I'm going to help pack up the camp and make sure the fire's out.
Okay. Well,
Is Matt frozen, or is he just like hiding behind his phone? There he is.
Sorry, I was checking out something. Tried to look it up.
So there's your
Matt.
Yikola.
My eyeballs don't work so well.
Yeah, I have to take
Does
my
any of us?
glasses off if I'm going to be on my cell phone for any period of time.
Yeah.
I bought magnifying glasses just for it.
I probably need bifocals or something.
Yes,
I got those too.
So there is your Yikola.
Yep, got it. Perfect. I was redoing my quick bar there, and couldn't figure out why it didn't come over. But all right, I'm good now.
All right. Well, we'll strike camp.
All right. Pack up tents. You guys ate fish, as I recall, because you fished on the way down.
We did.
Slowed you down a little bit. So
We'll eat our fish meal and then strike out.
All right. Pour some water on the fire. Stir, stir, stir. What did you throw the tiger carcass in the river? Is that what you said you did?
They skinned it and threw it in the river. Yes.
Okay.
It's on its way to Silvery Moon.
Yeah. We stripped it of all good stuff. And,
all of its reagents have been taken.
right. Yeah.
I think the party thinks it's like playing, World of Warcraft, and we need vendor trash. You must collect 12 tiger gonads.
Well, there was this guy back in Silver. I think his name was Sheen something. I don't know. He wanted all the blood.
Really? I got a quest from him too, and it was for all the cocaine.
Uhtred, did you have to get the hookers?
Please, they're adult
I already had
performers.
them.
You already had them. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So we need to, according to the map, can we
Bitches
get
better
the
be
map
wearing
pulled up again?
Jimmy's.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm thinking I should probably lead, and then the druid will put the halfling sort of in the middle, and Connery can bring up the rear.
Yeah. Can we get the map pulled up again?
Yeah. All right. So good. Little scene transition here.
Make sure that we're not getting stalked by a tiger too. I think that would be a good thing.
I certainly hope we don't have to worry about those cold-looking mountains here.
Yeah.
Because I did not pack my winter clothing.
Me neither.
So I meant the hand-drawn map, actually, but this works too. I just wanted to double-check it and make sure that we all agree that we're going to the second stream.
Yeah.
The hand-drawn map. Uno momento. That's in the handouts folder.
Is there a way to add that to like the party journal in Forge so we can just pull it up on our own?
Well,
It's not worth derailing the game if you're not sure, but if we can, because I see there's a journal section, it would be kind of nice to be able to get certain things just tossed in there so that...
Yeah, exactly.
So how about I go here?
But don't derail the game for it.
There you go, right there.
On Ray and your useful suggestions.
Hey, I am an intelligence expert.
That's correct. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't know how to take that one.
His background is spy.
Yeah. I didn't see anything come up in the journal entries.
I didn't either.
No, I pasted it in Discord.
Okay.
Oh, in Discord. I got you.
So in the general channel.
Got it.
Ah, here we go. Yep.
And you can, I think, click on that and.
Can I get a 12-digit grid coordinate? Over.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm reading that as we need to go to the second waterway,
Right.
or it could be a second path. We haven't crossed any like old paths or roads going into the Silverwood, have we?
no, you've not seen anything.
No,
like
he had
that.
said. I believe he said stream.
Well, he let us say stream. He neither confirmed nor denied it. So he could just be chuckling quietly to himself while we
That is correct.
go in the totally wrong direction.
Right.
Would I do that?
Yes, in a heartbeat. Someone's having fun with their soundboard.
That's from Thriller.
Well, that's why I'm asking, because we have not we've crossed one stream outlet from the forest. We have not crossed any roads or paths or anything like that.
No.
And then based on the map that I did buy before we left Silvery Moon, it looks like we need to go one more click south and then cut west, assuming that the map isn't reversed again. So I guess we're good.
All right, so the party's gonna
Proceed
Okay.
south. Yep.
okay. So you do go get camp packed up, gear all stowed, and fire taken care of. You get into your marching order. You head south. There are parts where you have to stray a little bit away from the river because there's like little floodplains and so forth that you have to negotiate around. But you do come across another stream emptying into the Robin, sourced from the wood to the
All right.
west.
Well, that seems like number 2, since it is another. So at this point, just during the walk, just for casual conversation, I've been asking LaFay, like, what's the do's and don'ts in here since it's sacred? You don't have to tell us exactly, just I'm making sure that there's small talk between the person who isn't here and the rest of the party about, like, what are things that we shouldn't do? That way we know, as a party, we know, like, don't mark your path with a knife by cutting into the trees.
Yeah, it would be fairly common sense kind of stuff like that. It's just good, forest woodland management stuff. You respect all the woodland creatures. You don't you don't disturb as much as little of the wildlife and of the flora as you can.
All right. Unfortunately, I don't have any like scraps of cloth or anything to tie to branches as we go to mark our path.
I've got chalk.
Yeah, chalk on trees really isn't very lasting, especially if it rains.
Better than
But we can mark it for now, but I think we'll probably run out of chalk before we get to the ruins.
I got 5 pieces of chalk.
Without knowing how big that piece is. I mean, I'm sure Uhtred would tell us they're huge pieces of chalk, but we've got a stream. We can follow it.
But tying a sapling over.
I don't have enough string to tie down enough saplings.
Well, as long as we're traveling next to the river, you're right. We don't need to
That's
mark
what I'm
anything.
saying. Is
Yeah.
we've got a stream. I don't think we need anything extra. And we've got LaFay, who probably knows how to guide us back out if need be. He's being silent, so I'm going to assume that he's agreeing with me.
So
We
you
could always head back over into the moors.
I read
Yeah.
the thing on druids, and there wasn't anything in particular, skill set that nobody, that we don't have between nature and survival. That.
I will throw out over the table that. No, I won't. Never mind. He can easily help guide us out if he chooses to.
Yeah.
So we will just continue. We will turn into the forest.
Okay.
And proceed along this stream. Or outlet or whatever it is.
How wide is it?
The stream?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Are we talking like a trickle, or are we talking like fairly substantial?
It varies in width at times, but it's a healthy sized stream. Maybe at its narrowest 4 or 5 feet across, at its widest 10 or 12 feet across. So.
Okay. Gotcha.
And it's cut a little bit of a ravine through the forest over time. So.
We talking whitewater? We talking?
No, there hasn't been enough rain, so
we're talking decent flow, Matt. It's like something you would get at Turkey Run.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, we'll just follow along. I figure based on the hand-drawn map, it's probably going to be at least a day and arrive at the ruin. Probably the afternoon of the second day.
How long did it take us to get to Ravenwatch?
Well,
From Ravenwatch to Silver Moon.
That was on a boat.
Yeah.
It took you not very long. Ravenwatch Keep is maybe a couple hours out of Silvery Moon. But
Okay, so we conceivably could make it to the ruins by the end of the day.
I doubt it, because we're having to go along the side of this, slightly wandering stream with no trail.
Okay.
We might get there in a day, but I'm not going to count on it.
Okay.
So you're following the streams on your left to your south. You're following along.
Yep.
At times you do have to stray a little bit away from it, just based on the terrain. At places it becomes hard to muddy and marshy a little bit, so you have to get up on the higher ground a little bit, or there's occasionally some rocky areas that you kind of have to go up and around, but you're able to keep it fairly well in sight at all times. Who's rolling for the party?
Uhtred. Well, no. Uhtred, go ahead and roll.
Hey, give me just a second here. Pull it up.
I got it if you want it.
Doesn't matter to me. RT.
Every time.
Oh, I'm
No soundboard for that, Howard?
Well, say what?
I said no soundboard for that.
Well, that didn't take long, did it?
There you go. So,
Did you think it wouldn't? Why do you think I let it roll?
here we come.
Well, now we got to do an encounter with Jason AFK.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
You could run him, Howard.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Now, what happens if I run him and I get him killed?
Well, you won't,
Yeah,
because you're the
yeah.
DM.
You know,
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh.
All right. Who rolled that?
Accuracy. beginning here.
So I'm going to need a D10 beyond that. Let's see what you found.
D10.
Another wild shape for Jason to add to his menagerie.
Well, wait, Jason, did you get my note? Tiger can't be on your list. It's too high of a CR.
I think you're muted.
I think he's talking to somebody else. It looks like he's talking to his kids or something. Probably telling them, yes, you can have pepperoni pizza.
All right.
Matter. Shut up and give me a fucking beer.
I
Or I
didn't seem the
look in
type.
the closet again.
So,
I still don't have a map here.
yeah, I'm working on it.
We're not. Howard's putting us on the map now.
Oh, okay.
I kill it.
Yep. Had to go get some coffee.
Looks like a can.
Yeah.
So,
Guinness.
That's not coffee, is it?
See the word coffee there? See this coffee?
Actually, no, I don't.
It is nitro cold brewed coffee. And it just happens to say Guinness right here.
Our office in Dublin used to be in the Guinness factory.
Oh, that's great.
all right. So once you guys are moving right to left across this map, the stream is to your left, to the south on this map, just off map, maybe 30 or 40 feet.
All right.
Once you guys arrange yourself in your order and move east to west, if you would. Who'd I lose?
I don't.
Jason's gone? Or is he just behind me? Oh, yeah, he's behind me.
He just lost internet.
Okay, you said the stream is to the.
It's to the south.
It's to the south.
On your left. All right, let's not go quite
So
that far.
whenever you stop Uhtred, I'm 2 ticks behind him,
All right.
rather than playing leapfrog.
All right.
Can you guys hear me?
I'm stopping you.
I can.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
So you said you're 2 ticks behind him?
Yeah.
But your plan was to be further back.
I need to be within bow shot. Short bows aren't great for distance.
So like so?
And then I think Conry was at the end because he can run faster.
Yep.
All right.
Oops.
Oop.
I don't know what I did there.
Get off me, you mook.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Uhtred, since you're up front, let's do a perception roll. What you can see. Right. Doing some measuring.
What
So
is that
Uhtred-
off to our right?
That's just a little bit of rockiness. It goes up about 3 to 5 feet, depending on where on the rock you are. So maybe some old stream bank that's been washed away when the stream is maybe a little bit bigger.
Out of curiosity, did Conry make any potions during our downtime?
We really didn't cover that, I guess.
I did. So I've got a bunch of potions for emergency use.
I got you.
In other words, if somebody drops, I will run over and force feed them a potion. It's not for just casual use.
All right. So, Uhtred, you hear movement above that rocky line, maybe up ahead of you. You would guess somewhere between 50 and 75 yards.
Yards?
Yards or feet?
Sorry, feet.
Richard, we stopped. What's up?
And you said it's only like 3 to 5 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like 7 feet. So
Right.
like I can see over that, right?
You're 7 feet tall?
Yeah.
Well, there is underbrush and other things, so you can see
Okay.
movement, but it's like brush and stuff, and I'm gonna somewhere maybe over here.
Okay.
What do we have,
So-
Richard?
I'm going to signal the party that there's a contact to our right.
All right. I will gesture toward the ravine over right around here. Point to myself and then the ravine that I can go up and take a look quietly.
Hang on. I'm gonna need.
Question is, did they see me? Or just said they see us?
Can I get initiative rolls, please?
What?
Well, at least I'm not going last.
Laugh it up.
Ray and I like to tie initiative rolls, I guess.
Yeah,
Some reason,
it
some
just
reason
goes in
it's-
alphabetical order at that point.
That's what it is. Okay.
So, Ray, you're talking about climbing back up this going behind
Oh,
us here?
I was going to, but now that we're rolling initiative, that might not be an option.
All right. So, Uhtred, you got the first action. Remember your limitation on words.
So this it's not a cliff, I know, but this rise over here,
Yeah.
can I find a 3-foot section here
Yeah.
that I can climb up?
Most of this right through here is maybe 3 or 4 feet, so you could probably a very simple athletics check and a 5-foot movement penalty.
Oops, hold on, I gotta zoom in. I can't see the boxes here.
You'd make the maps large print.
Let's see, how far would that be? That should get me on the top of the little hill.
Okay, did you roll your athletics check, a DC 5?
I'm not sure I can fail that because my modifier is +5.
Yeah, well, you roll a
You
1.
can still fail it.
You could
It'd
fail
still
it.
be a 6.
Okay. Give me a new perception as you crest that hill. Oh, well, all right, roll d6, although it's probably academic. All right. So you see a creature down in the weeds, just barely. It's really kind of a low profile, and as you crest the hill, its head comes up and makes itself pretty visible to you.
Yikes.
Or lizards. It looks like it has venom, so
It
Yeah.
does. Got fangs.
a collecting item.
Freaking snake lizard.
Snake lizard?
Or a quasi dragon.
So you've done your movement.
And can I do a nature check to see if I know what it is?
Yes, you can. You guys can roll from there a DC 15 perception check to see if you can see it now that it's popped its head up. What's your modifier on that, Brett?
Nothing.
Oh, it's unmodified. So that is not a normal lizard that you know about.
Beat it or beat it, so 15.
Ray, so you can see its head from where you're at.
It's actually blocked because of the sight lines.
Yeah, well, there should be a little bit of it, so you can see it.
Got it.
Roll your nature.
That's perception roll, right?
Yeah.
Nature or perception?
You've already done your perception. Roll nature.
Wow, shit.
All right, Ray, you concur with what I just told Uhtred. That's not a normal lizard.
Yeah.
Did I get a perception from LaFay?
Yep.
'Cause I'm pretty sure he can see it.
Damn.
All right. And then you can roll nature. This ought to be your strong suit.
Right.
Only plus one. Wait. Yeah, plus 5. Yeah.
Well, you've never seen one of these in the desert, that's for sure.
So on intuition, Howard, I'm making sure that the steel mirror that I took from the wisp body, it is in my pouch. Just kind of a pat down to make sure that it's still there.
Well, that's going to have to be on your turn.
Yeah.
So, Uhtred, are you doing any more actions?
Well, I don't have anything, do I?
Have anything? What do you mean?
And I don't have any more movement.
You have no more movement.
You could chuck a javelin at it.
What you have in your hand?
Just the long sword and my yuklawa.
Okay. You still have your bonus action and action left.
Nobody has any idea what this thing is.
I have a guess, but I don't know if I'm right or not.
Yeah, but Ray doesn't know, so it doesn't matter what Mike's
Yeah,
guess.
I was gonna say that's what I'm getting at is nobody knows what it is. No.
Oh, I don't even know
No, I'm
for
gonna,
sure what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
stay in place.
Okay.
He's too far. I can't hit him with the yucca while he's too far away.
All right. Can I get a Constitution saving throw from you? Oh boy. All right. Okay. All right, Uhtred, you start to feel weird. All right. And it moves towards you. LeFay? Oh, we lost LeFay.
How many sets of legs does this thing have?
Do you want to act for him, Howard? I don't know when he's going to come back.
Why don't you just
Or we can
somebody
just
else-
skip him and come back to him.
yeah
Yeah.
just skip him and we'll come back to him.
Oh, he's
There
here.
he is.
Yep.
You can see
Aha!
that? You can see that. Well, all right. Ray, why don't
He
you go
appeared
ahead?
and then left. You want me to? Yep.
Your go.
You're up,
Sorry
Jason.
about that.
All right.
No worries.
Yeah, sorry. Just one distraction after another. All right.
So,
I missed what happened with Uhtred.
so Uhtred climbed the wall, got a good look at it, and so did the rest of the party. It moved closer to Uhtred.
And I'm feeling funny.
You're,
Yeah,
you're
but-
feeling funny?
Yeah, but he wouldn't know that.
Funny.
He
Not
would
not in
know.
a good funny either.
Okay.
Not funny, haha.
See, so I'm gonna move closer, but not too close. Kind of move up, kind of in this range here. See, I'm curious what that is. 15.
You can only do 30, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna move over in this range here. Which I guess puts him out of my sight.
Well, you could
I'm
stop
coming
before
back down.
you could stop before he disappears from your sight.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that wall there is.
Well, there's low parts in the wall where you can see through it. You'd probably not have to go as far.
Yeah, I think so. All right, I'll move kind of in this range. gonna hold my action here. Somebody else can go.
So, what's your held action? What are you holding for, and what's the trigger that releases your action?
The trigger would be if there's an attack, and my action will be casting a spell.
Okay, which spell?
We'll do Burning Hands.
Okay, so that's an area of effect spell.
15-foot cone. No, okay, yes, I maybe I don't want to do that. Uchi's in my way. Can I? I'm a little confused on the prepared spells. I can prepare 5, correct?
You can prepare 4 first level spells. You always have Burning Hands prepared. You can prepare 3 second level spells.
Three second level, and how many first?
And you always have Flaming Sphere and Scorching Ray prepared. So you've got Animal Friendship, Speak with Animals, Burning Hands, Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
Lesser
Yeah, I can see
Restoration.
what I have. Yeah, I can see what I have prepared. But I'm not. Where does it tell you where the number of spells are that you can have prepared per level of spell? Does it tell you that, or is it something I have to know?
So in the upper right, it says prepared 5.
Right. That's
those-
just the number I have prepared.
Right. And the little stars that are red are the ones that are always prepared.
Yeah, I don't see any red stars, but
Well, see the stars they're slightly different color, but if you hover over them, they say always prepared rather than prepared.
oh yeah, okay, right.
So they're slightly different colors. It's pretty subtle.
Yeah, it is subtle. But yeah, I do see when I hover over them. Okay, I'll do Scorching Ray.
Okay. If there's hostilities, you're going to do Scorching Ray.
Correct.
Okay. Ray.
Well, I don't have a target anymore, so I got to move. So let's see. Oops, went too far. All right. It's well, it hasn't attacked yet that I know of. I will also hold. Well, can I move? Nope. I can only see it here. I will hold my shot if it closes with Uhtred. But if it does go into melee, then I'll shoot it.
Okay. Connery.
Oh, and my free action. Have a shot holding.
All right, I have no idea what's going on. I can't see anything. So,
You can move until you can see stuff. and
Uhtred
then-
was up in here somewhere.
He's right here.
Okay.
You can see Uhtred. Should be able to see.
I
Well, you
can see
can't.
Uhtred.
You got a rock in front of you is your problem.
Okay.
So you don't have to do all your movement at once. You could move 5 or 10 feet, see what you can see, and then keep moving.
Right. Okay, so now I see it down here. Right. And where's Uhtred? I don't see Uhtred.
He's
Are you putting on battle music?
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Let me take a look here real quick. So I have nothing in between me and the scary lizard. Right?
Yeah, not that you can see.
Okay. And that thing is 60 feet away. All right. Well, I guess I could put my short bow. Because nothing else can reach.
So you unleash an arrow,
Into the woods.
sails over the lizard, and
Okay. Okay, so I moved 20 feet. Can I take... are these rocks big enough to give us any kind of cover?
yeah, if you crouch behind them, you should be able to. I mean,
So I've moved 20 feet, so I can move another 20 feet.
She hasn't heard you giggling a little bit, so she was worried about you.
Heard me giggling a little bit? Okay.
Yeah. I'm stealing one of your energy drinks because Mom said I could.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we'll move over here. And there's Uhtred. Okay, now I can crouch down behind these rocks and I guess wait, see what happens.
okay.
You go back.
All right.
Nope.
So going back to LaFay, he's away from keyboard. Going back to Ray, the monk did fire an arrow at the lizard.
Okay.
What
is that
initiative
enough
point
to-
does the
to-
lizard go on?
Huh?
We don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
If the firing wasn't enough to trigger my held action, though, was it?
You said you were holding. Oh, you were holding for melee.
Yes.
Okay. No, that hasn't happened yet. And then LaFay was holding for hostilities.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Scorching Ray. I was holding for Scorching Ray.
You were holding
So
with
what
Scorching Ray. What was your trigger? Was hostilities?
Hostilities, correct.
Yeah. Well, the monk fired an arrow at the lizard.
All right, well, that's hostile. Hostile encounters. Part. So is it my turn?
Well, you can take your held action.
All right, I'll take my held action. Scorching Ray, baby.
All right. So you have to roll a 2-hit with Scorching Ray.
Roll a what?
So roll your attack button. Hit on your chat log there. Hit the attack button.
No, I am. Give me a minute. 13.
All right. It doesn't seem to have any effect. Lizard's really tough. It's also moving. So it's kind of a glancing blow that it just shrugs off.
Shrugs off my Scorching Ray, huh? Okay.
Okay, so that was your held action. It's now Uhtred's turn.
Uhtred's going to try and jump down from this hill here.
Okay. Give me a DC 5 acrobatics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Okay.
He's going to do a tuck and roll as he comes down.
Well, I mean, either one. Athletics. I guess. Yeah, athletics, I guess, is right. Okay, no problem. Simple enough.
Where's everybody at? How much movement would that cost me there?
All right, I'm sorry.
He said how much movement that cost him.
I think
I-
movement is double if you're climbing or
So-
changing height.
Is this where you were?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
As you go to move, your feet feel so heavy and you feel like you can't move.
Yep.
I can't move.
Yeah.
Can't move.
You're restrained. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, then there's nothing I can do.
Yeah,
Chuck javelins at him.
no, he's restrained.
Check
He
your.
can't-
He can't do anything. He can't do anything.
If I can't fall over a cliff, I don't think I can throw a weapon at him.
No. So that was. So I need you to make another Constitution save.
Constitution saving.
Make it.
All right,
Make it.
so
Use
I have
your
a,
inspiration. Use your inspiration.
Yeah, I was going to say I have an inspiration point.
Use your inspiration. Oh, use your inspiration. That's 3.
Use the force.
Use the force.
So you're limited to 6 words to what you say in character. The table talk is supposed to be 0 words.
Oh, okay.
I was already going to say that, so it's
Okay.
fine.
So-
That is
so
a
roll-
saving throw or ability check. Saving
That's a
throw, right?
saving throw with advantage if you're going to use your inspiration point.
Okay. Saving throw with advantage.
Yeah, you got it. Ooh.
Okay.
Now, can I move?
Hang on. This is the end of your turn, so let me do this. I'm having to read a complicated little thing here. Okay.
Okay, can I move?
No, you. That was your turn.
It's the end of your turn. Yeah.
All right, then.
That was your turn.
You get to pucker your butthole.
For now.
So
Just avert your eyes. Is that a bonus action? Avert your eyes. No, oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
that's more
Sorry.
table talk.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's next turn.
All right. What I can't see here is if the effect can happen again.
I mean, just read it word for word. You know?
Out loud, preferably.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just an if-then statement.
Roll intuition. We're gonna say DC 10 in intuition.
Intuition.
Yeah.
I don't see intuition. Insight, intimidation,
I'm sorry, insight.
investigation.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel as though by looking at the creature, that's what's draining your energy.
Oh yeah, no, I picked up on that. I got that.
So
You see Qui-Gon Jinn's Force Ghost. Use the Force, Luke.
I don't have to call averting eyes this turn, right? Because my turn is over. It'll be next turn that I avert my eyes, right?
Yeah.
Unless you use that as a bonus action. You have a bonus action?
No, it's the saving throw comes at the end of his turn. It specifically says that in the description.
I got you. Yep.
So
Yeah, he's gonna get a bite at me.
Well, if he does, he gets shot.
Yep.
It turns and looks at the source of the arrow. Conry, make a Constitution save.
I thought it was within so many feet.
Are you reading?
No, I remember.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just almost everything has a range.
Yeah.
You're correct. There is a range.
Okay. I
so
remember. You do not.
All right. So I'm sorry, Uhtred. It's going to be you again.
I can't get within range. All right, it goes after Uhtred. All right.
I'm not looking at it. How can they come back at me? I'm frozen in stone.
He's stoned.
You're only mostly stone.
Dude.
You're only halfway to being the Rock.
All right. So make your saving throw.
Well, now wait a second here. I mean, I'll make the saving throw, but it was this is an endless loop then.
Until you can break the cycle, yeah, it is an endless loop because
I broke the cycle. I used my inspiration and am no longer petrified.
With the effect didn't take care, but he's doing his gaze again.
Right.
And you're still looking at him, so he can still do it.
You can't. You have to not look at it. That's the thing.
So, with your insight, you became aware of what's causing this, and you're going to be able to take action.
It doesn't matter. I will never be able to avert my eyes.
Now, will on your next turn you will.
No, because if I win this one, which I don't. So now I won't be able to avert my eyes again, and it's just a perpetual. Okay, all right.
Well, he did make his insight roll to know what it was, right? To know what was going on.
Yeah, he did, but it was at the end of his turn.
Right, and now it's a different turn.
It's the Basilisk's turn.
What?
That's in melee.
Yeah.
How do called shots work?
You roll at disadvantage, but if you land the shot, you land with critical damage.
Okay.
So it steps up and delivers a 19 hit point bite to Uhtred.
Oh.
Okay.
We need to deal a crap ton of damage to this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it and do a called shot, but I'm using my inspiration to negate the disadvantage.
Okay.
So straight attack roll, but if I hit, it's a sneak attack crit.
Okay.
You didn't roll with advantage, did you?
No.
No, because I'm canceling the disadvantage of doing a called shot.
Okay. So that will just hit.
Ooh.
All right.
My sneak attack button is broke, so I'm gonna have to do this manually. So 20 points.
Nice.
And if I get to pick where it hits, Face would be nice.
Okay. Well, you call your shot.
I don't, that's the thing. I don't know how called shots work. So a called shot to the right eye, I guess, would be right where that's going.
Well, right eye. I would say you could call his head and get a critical shot that way. I don't know if you can call his eye. That's a pretty tiny target. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a 20% chance that it hit the eye.
So roll a d20, and what hits the eye? Or do you want a percentile?
Roll percentile. 81 through 100 hits the eye. Okay. So you hit it somewhere in the head.
I tried. Let me mark off my inspiration. And I am going to move.
Okay. LeFay. This thing is causing all kinds of trouble for Uhtred.
So I look up and I'm seeing that Uhtred really cannot move, correct?
He's
kind of paralyzed.
He seems to be behaving weirdly, not moving much, and
all right. I'm going to move forward and touch him. I'm going to use my lesser restoration, and I guess I should verify with you, Howard, whether this. So lesser restoration, I touch creature, and I can end one disease or condition afflicting it. So
yes,
basically, I'm looking to end the condition afflicting Uhtred.
Oh, did he fail his save again?
Yes.
But
I happen to have it prepared.
Yeah, I do know that.
Why? I have no idea.
For just this reason.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I thought it was a crappy spell until now.
Roll Arcana.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, okay.
Why am I rolling Arcana?
I'll tell you once you roll.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Book says greater.
What? Why are you guys reading the books? Your characters are not supposed to have this knowledge.
They're carrying manuals with them.
I'm going to throw out, Howard, that Ray literally spends all of his time getting this knowledge.
He did say he was renting a room so he could study, you know?
I'm not doing anything else. I'm just standing here thinking.
Yeah.
Brad, you remember the knowledge that you carried in the Marine Corps in your coat pocket?
Yeah, your BST. But of course,
that's what we're carrying.
Are you trying to pick the pose that you get frozen in? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because I'm stuck. I couldn't pull it out of my cargo pockets.
Yeah. Did you guys call it hip pocket training also?
No.
Yeah,
our drill sergeants called it hip pocket training. I was like, God, shut up.
Okay, so you're stepping up and touching him and casting lesser restoration.
Correct. Trying to free my buddy.
Okay.
Huh?
It's a good thought.
Little buddy aid.
Yeah. So should I go ahead and cast?
Yeah. Okay.
Bet it didn't aid instead of like just removing it.
All right. Very good.
Now it's Ray's.
Do I get all right?
So that was your
Bonus action.
You do have a bonus action left. You still have some movement left as well. Probably about 15 feet.
All right. I'm going to talk to you about my bonus action at some point, Howard. I won't waste too much time right now, but I don't.
Grab him. Grab him.
Does he? He appears visually. I communicate to him. Can you move?
Are you all right? Are you okay? Medic!
Can you move?
Do you need assistance?
Do you need assistance? Corman!
He doesn't
Help! I'm
respond.
petrified, and I can't get back up.
He is hard as a rock.
You know, if that condition persists longer than 4 hours, you should seek medical care.
That's right.
Right.
They need to make the basilisk blue instead of green, you know.
So wild shape is not it's an action.
Grab him.
He should.
He does not answer. He does not answer me when I ask him.
He doesn't seem to respond.
Okay.
You should definitely take a look at the basilisk. That way you can turn into one.
Yeah.
Spread the saving throws.
Yeah, he's gonna be a level or two before he can turn into that. All right. Anything else?
So I'm gonna go ahead and how much movement do I have? I can use the rest of my movement.
Yeah, you have 15 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna pull back. What did I move? I moved what?
Grab
Did I
Uhtred.
move 10?
Grab.
I don't think I can pull Uhtred.
Use your leverage. Pull him down on top of it.
Yeah. I'm hoping that the spell worked, right? I mean,
No. It has to be a greater perception or greater restoration.
Yeah.
greater restoration.
Yeah.
I guess there's two. There's a lesser and a greater.
Shit. All right. I'll try to pull him back over the wall. Can I do that as the rest of my movement?
It's probably an action, isn't it?
That would be an action. Yeah.
Okay.
That was for not. Okay.
Yeah. All right. That was a waste of time and energy. I'm going to just go ahead and. Yeah, I thought it would work. I did not know that it was not foolproof. Okay, well, I'm gonna pull back. I can only pull back, I guess, 5 feet. No, I guess.
Sorry, bud.
You can. So it's gonna take you 10 to take that first step, and then you'll have 5 more beyond that. You can move 2 squares, basically.
All right.
Ray?
So just to be sure, no one has said what this is or the fact that Uhtred is being petrified.
No.
All right, well, I can't.
I've seen it. Can I roll a nature now? I've seen it. Can I roll?
Yes, you can roll nature.
Okay, I would like to roll that. Okay. Nature. Oh, God, this is going to be bad. Okay.
It's not a lizard you've seen before.
Great. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm assuming that Uhtred is not yet fully petrified, so it still counts at melee. Is that right?
He's restrained.
Yeah, he's still in melee, technically speaking.
I'm trying not to assume.
No,
So
I got it.
Will attack. Probably not.
No.
Okay.
What's going on? Somebody talk!
Conry?
Let's see. I will. I need to measure this real quick. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. Fudge. Well, that should hit him, correct?
You closing the melee? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm not closing to melee. No.
He wants to shoot it with a ranged attack, and he was checking to see if it would hit.
Yeah. My calculations were correct, but it for some reason I'm not within what I need to be. But I'll have enough. I wanted to be right here is where I wanted to stop, and then should be able to start my attack from right there. What is going on now?
You probably have the ray tool. There you go.
Yeah. All right, something's really messed up because before I was actually able to.
Are you starting the ray from you or from in front of you?
Oh, okay. That's the problem. There we go. Okay, so that will hit it. Okay. So I will do Breath of the Dragon and do a I don't know. A fire attack against it, I guess.
Okay. Stream of fire.
Yep. A ray of fire. How about a ray of lightning? That sounds even better. A ray of lightning.
Ray's getting all the attacks today.
Right, yeah. So we'll use that.
Okay. You're gonna have to step forward one more box because
one more box. Okay.
You need to fill in the box that the lizard's sitting in.
Something funky happened there.
You have the drawing tools on again?
Yeah, I need to. I did something funky. Besides that, why won't it select my person? Here we go. Well, that is not exactly how it measures because I need to. I'm going to use what my aim is to use some of my movement to step forward, do my attack, and then step back. There's 30 feet right on him. Well, I can't get it exactly right.
Well, just
there.
Okay. He gets a dex saving throw. Roll your damage.
Okay. Not critical, right? Oh, nice.
DC 12. He just missed.
Yep. I did 8 points.
Okay.
And then we'll retreat and cover. How come I can't delete that? There we go. And then we'll use the rest of my action. Why is it on that? Okay. We'll retreat back behind cover.
Uhtred, make another con save.
Well.
Unfortunately, I can't make potions to heal this.
There we go. Good deal, good deal.
All right.
Does he get to do any free actions?
He can.
Nope. That's the end of my turn.
Yeah.
All I got to do is roll Constitution rolls. It's all up to you guys.
Since the proverbial cat's out of the bag.
Question, Howard.
Yeah.
I keep seeing the thing that says equal to your proficiency bonus. What proficiency bonus am I looking at? So you can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus.
So if you pull up your character, underneath your experience points, you see proficiency +2.
I got you.
You get your proficiency bonus is 2.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do I get inspiration for that?
Yeah. You have inspired me. You have inspired me. And Uhtred with his steadfast face, he's
very stoic.
He's very stoic. He is stone-faced.
All right, your turn, Connery. Constitution save.
I did not begin my return within that range. I am. Oh, he moved.
Yeah, he moved. he didn't like the lightning bolt, so he decided to chase you.
And I wasn't watching him. I clearly didn't see him come up on me.
Yeah, but as soon as he turned the corner, you're like, oh snap, there he is, and your eyes meet.
But I didn't see him. Come on. Okay. Constitution save.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Did you give him a perception check to tell if?
Yeah, he didn't give me anything. He just says, you're done.
I mean, he's moving across rocks and stuff.
Was I surprised? Was I surprised?
Well, I tell you what, if you don't see him, he gets to make a melee attack at critical because he's totally blindsiding you. Would you prefer that?
I'm just making funny, you know.
Yeah, there's a difference between not seeing him and not being aware of him.
Yeah.
I don't think he can. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, very nice. LeFay.
So that was his whole thing was just moving?
Moving and gaze, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
You saw the creature scurry off to the right somewhere.
He's over here!
Yeah, I do yell. Where is it?
He's over here!
Is that Connery yelling?
Yeah.
It's over here.
Connery has a startled yelp coming from the rocks on your right.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's like, holy crap, he's over it. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna move.
he has quite a movement.
Here we go.
How far was that? He like went like he went like freaking 30 feet. Okay.
It's what most people do.
Can I move over this wall to here?
Yeah, it costs you double movement as you climb that, and you have to make an athletics check. DC 5.
All right. Roll that. All right. Man, I'm getting some crappy rolls today. Jeez.
Seriously? All right, so you go to climb, and your grip slips, and you kind of stumble back down. So now it's going to cost you an extra.
I don't
5
think I've rolled. I think I've rolled over a 5. All right.
So it's going to cost you another 5 feet of movement, and you can recheck your athletics.
What is this right here?
So I started here, right? So that was
that
5,
that thing that I didn't
10,
get rid of?
20.
Yeah, 20. You're on 20
Yes,
right
Matt,
now.
you didn't clean up.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Reroll your athletics check. Don't fail again.
God, I don't know how I can roll any worse.
DC 5. That's amazing.
You guys want me to? I should just check out of this game right now.
It's meet or beat. So by the skin of your teeth, you get up. You have 10 feet of movement left.
I'm gonna get all my bad rolls out of the way at this point. All right. So I should be able to see that creature. Okay, I see him. All right, I'm not trying to move. I'm trying to do distance. All right, I'm going to I'm going to throw my Yikowa at him.
Ooh, that's, I think, at extreme range.
Yeah, maybe that's the left side of the range. So when it's at that far range, what's the penalty?
You just roll at disadvantage.
You roll at disadvantage. Okay.
You're in range,
Right.
but you have to roll at disadvantage.
Okay. Not sure. I don't. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. Because I don't have my javelins equipped. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna do a wild shape.
Oh, what are we making?
So I could be a tiger, right?
Mike?
No, tiger's too high of a DC. You need to remove that from your list. I screwed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The DM was drunk when he said you had that.
Too high of a what?
Too high of a.
It's too strong.
It's too high of a CR.
What?
It's too evolved of a creature for you to handle.
You're still on flies and rats.
You don't get Charlie Sheen shape.
No tiger blood.
Yeah, no tiger blood. Sorry.
I gave you that list.
No. What was
I've got the list.
Was that really dumb show with tigers? What was that? Tiger King. Tiger King here.
There was Tiger King, and then there was also was it Siegfried and Roy?
Yeah. I didn't watch one episode of Tiger King. Thank you.
I know of it. That's bad.
Are you taking a shape?
Yeah, I should take him on as a giant lizard.
Just for irony's sake?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry. I was kind of counting on being a tiger, and now.
No tiger for you.
Now I'm really disappointed. Yeah, I'll try the giant lizard.
Okay. Need to create one here real quick.
Now, can I end that wild shape when I want as an action?
Yes. Oh, good grief. I've got too many in this folder to... I can't move it. There we go.
Too many lizards in his folder.
Now we know.
Can I use other spells while I'm in wild shape?
You can't speak.
No.
Okay.
You can, if you have cast a spell which has concentration, you can persist the spell because you can hold your concentration even while in animal shape. But you cannot cast
Say that
any.
again?
So if you've already cast a spell and it requires you to concentrate, the spell will stay on even if you wild shape after that.
Okay. Which I have not done, so it's not. I don't have a spell running, so to speak, as I'm in wild shape.
No.
Yeah.
Oops, hang on. Bigger permissions. Make and the owner. All right.
Good news, Uhtred, if you make your... Have you made your save?
So,
Or are you stoned now?
Yeah, no, I made my save.
Okay. Well,
So
good news is you're out of range.
so the Fae, after he gets over the wall, transforms from human form into this massive lizard right next to Uhtred.
I give Uhtred a big, long, like, tongue licking before I go after the...
He's always wanted to do that, I think.
Yeah. Right across his face.
What was your initiative before?
My initiative?
You were between
He was 7.
No, I was 7. I was before Ray.
Yeah, he was the same as Ray.
Yeah.
okay, but now alphabetically he's higher.
He was alphabetically higher before.
I was higher before.
Okay. All right, Ray.
All right. Since no one is talking, I don't have a target, I'm going to have to move.
I said he's over here.
You did, but no one has mentioned things like, petrification or gaze weapons or. So
I don't think that we're understanding that at this point. I think the only person who's understanding that is I.
Well, the reason I'm saying that is because LaFay is like standing next to him and sees him partly turned to stone. So I'm going to use cunning action to double my movement. I'm going to have to take an athletics roll.
Well, I don't think that he's perceived that at this point.
Got it.
Is what I'm
So,
saying.
Mike, just remember we're working on our communications.
Yeah.
We don't have it down to a science yet.
Oh, lucky is lucky.
He technically has not turned to stone. Yeah, he technically has not turned to stone.
Right. Okay? So, what kind of shape is Uhtred in?
Well, he's bleeding. He's still breathing.
Is his head still aware?
Well, I should be able to move now.
Is he like
right?
looking around?
My Constitution saving throw.
He looks as though
turn the other way.
He looks as though he has his faculties for the moment.
All right. I'm going to shoot, but my free action will be do you need a potion? But then I'm going to shoot.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't hurt. Just depends on what we're going to do.
Okay. So, the arrow clatters off of his thick skin. All right. So that's your bonus action, your movement, and your action.
That's it. That's all of it.
All right.
Connery?
What was yelling going to be? If I say something that's a free action.
Free action, 6 words.
All right. I'm going to lead it away. And I blast it again. And run.
Oh, okay. You're shooting your bow.
No. I am blasting
He's
it
going
with
to use
another
lightning
bolt.
on it again.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
That is. Oh, it's down here in my bar. Okay. And I will. I'll get it with a cone this time. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's still the same save, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Same save, same damage, just different area of effect.
Okay. So we'll I freaking hate that.
It's within range. I don't think you need to worry about
Yeah, we don't
the
need a
drawing.
cone to know that you're going to hit it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's what we're doing. Why didn't it do it? Okay, use ability. All right. It says I have none of them remaining, even though it says I can do it twice.
This is the first encounter of the day, right?
Yeah.
He should get 2 unless he spends a key point to refresh it.
I get 2. It says I get the number of attacks based off of my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, you should.
And then I can use a key. I can use a key attack to do it again.
Yeah, you should be able to do it. So just roll the effect.
What's the effect? What is it?
Well, just
2D.
Just go ahead and cast it and ignore the pop-up box.
Oh well, it didn't allow me to do it.
Oh.
Can you just click on the damage again from when you used it last time?
I probably can. Okay, so
Like that, right? So
Breath of the Dragon.
Matt, go back to Breath of the Dragon, and then you see there's a little checkbox that says consume available usage. Uncheck the box and then use the ability.
I don't have that. You have that.
Oh, well.
Because I don't have the checkbox.
There.
Okay. Now I should be able to do it? Is that what you're saying?
Can you see the damage button?
Oh, okay. I can see. Okay. All right. I see it now. Never mind. I see. That's on the pop-up box, not on the other thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Got it now. All right. Damage. Normal. Come on. Give me some big numbers. Big numbers, no whammy. Big numbers, no whammy.
All right, so it gets a DC 12 dexterity save.
I think that's a 12. Is that? Yeah, DC 12.
That's a DC 12.
It does not save. So
And then I am going to beeline it, I don't know, this way. Like, hold on. I'm going to beeline it and just faster than it can go. I'll do like, I don't know, 50 feet that way.
You
Keep
can
within
do,
within its.
You can do 40 feet. That's your movement.
Oh, sorry. I can't dash, right?
No, dash is an action.
Okay, so I will go away from it 40 feet. So it shouldn't be able to move more than that. Because it's how far away from me is it?
10 feet.
10 feet? Okay, so yeah, I should be able to move like 40 feet in the opposite direction. Okay?
Okay.
So I will actually be off map.
All right.
And I taunt it as I go.
Uhtred, you can actually take an action.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to see the?
Oh, and I'm not, and I'm looking. I'm like this. I'm like this.
So you can control
the
lizard, right?
I don't. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't see the lizard in the game.
Right next to Uhtred.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see that. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong.
Well,
The thing that looks like a rock,
hang on.
that's a lizard.
Hang on.
Yeah.
There it is. Now I see it.
Okay.
I had to give you permissions.
All right, there you go.
Because it's not actually you.
Right.
Hold on.
All right. Uhtred, do your thing.
Right. Shot a couple javelins at him. I don't have them equipped, but I've got movement to use.
Yeah, he's got movement to burn.
So you're dropping your items in your hand. What would you have? Longsword and...
A shield, but I don't.
You're going to drop the longsword and throw a javelin?
I don't get to sheath it. Is what you're telling me?
You can sheath it if you want to use... So you can do one of those things with the bonus action and then 10 feet of movement for each additional one. So if you're not going anywhere, you could sheath it and draw a javelin and chuck it.
Okay. That is what I will do.
Okay.
So let's see. So sheathing it will be 10, right?
Right.
Pulling the javelin would be 10.
Right. You'd still have
And
10.
then once I throw it, I can pull another one out, right? For next turn.
Yes.
Okay. So what I will do is I will sheath my longsword, toss a javelin, and then I'm going to pull a hand axe, not a javelin out.
All right.
Oh, it didn't come up. Hold on. Oh, it did. I just wasn't scrolled down enough. Okay, there we go.
I don't have modifiers there. Hang on. That's a hit.
Okay.
Okay. Javelin
And
finds
then-
its mark.
And then I pull the hand axe out, and then that is... I'm going to rage, too, I think.
Okay.
I'd be mad if I was turning to stone too.
Use your rage.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, I hope my wife put away the ribs and not left them on the counter because the dog got up on the counter and got the bones.
Uh-oh.
You
The,
hope
dog,
they got the
the
bones.
happiest dog in the world right now.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, I need to go check on something real quick.
That's what my dog would do, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I went to a buddy's house. He spent all day slow cooking these ribs. He brought them in and put them on the kitchen counter. And he had a Great Dane. And that Great Dane got up there and got those ribs, that rack of ribs.
Oh, man.
And I bet there was a beating afterward.
No! Get away!
No, she had more than one. I thought I had one.
At my old house in Terre Haute, we had a nice cherry tree in the backyard, and we picked a whole bunch of cherries, spent an hour pitting them. Wife made this wonderful pie, then set it on the stovetop to cool. We went for a walk, come back later, and we find the pie tin on the kitchen floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Caroline's.
was boiling hot, and the stupid dog ate it.
Caroline's
Really-
dog did that one time at freaking Christmas. It was the honey ham on the middle of the table. Had got up in the chair, got up on the table, was on top of the table, eating the honey ham.
Loving life, yeah.
Yes, she was. She was like, "This is awesome."
Yeah.
So no, she just got the bone. I don't think she got any. If she got any of the other ribs, there was only like left on the stove or on the countertop. But the whole other rack was on the stove. That's in the fridge.
All right. Giant lizard. Roll a Constitution save.
Oh shit!
Am I being attacked? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
You're being
Something like that.
gazed. He's gazing at you. You're just so beautiful. You mean the lightning attack did not do anything to?
I rolled to see what it wanted to do.
Yeah.
Did I not roll over a fucking 5? Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
Bleep that out. Sorry.
You need to put Jason on a delay.
However, if you
He's had a bad
having
day.
the rolls I'm having tonight, you would have probably done the same thing.
Right.
All right. Well,
Give Jason an inspiration point for not giving us a.
to add insult to injury, it bites you too.
Oh Jesus.
Damn.
Ray, you need to get out of there.
Yeah, I'm leaving. That will kill me in one hit.
Yeah, that thing will eat you. Where did Uhtred go?
He's
All right.
still there. He ain't going anywhere.
What was his total damage?
So it's
So
8.
my ruse did not work. I am very sorry, guys. My ruse did not.
Is he gonna? Is
All
that
right.
saving? That poison has no save. Damn.
I don't think that their bite is particularly poisonous. I think it's just the whole
So it's a 2d6 poison.
Yep.
I think it's just a freaking. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, you're saying it is a bite and a poison.
Correct.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
All right.
My
I was
recollection
just
was
surprised
not
that
that
there's no
good.
save.
The thing bites the giant lizard.
It's a giant
right.
lizard. He should have an immunity to basilisk. Okay, sorry.
Lizard on lizard action.
Yeah.
All right. So this is one of those weird situations. So
It kills the lizard, right?
no, not quite. The Fae, you're having a hard time moving in the lizard. Can I get a Constitution save? It's your turn right after it's.
Okay. Let me roll my 3.
So, how many times around does somebody have to make a save?
Well, it does it with the initial attack, and
Then at the end of their turn, they have to make a second save.
The
Correct?
end of the end of the target.
at the end of the target's turn.
See, on a failed save. Okay. All right.
Did that
It's
roll?
at the end. I thought it was at the end of its next.
Hey,
Of its-
Howard,
yeah.
you asked LaFay to do a Constitution roll.
Yeah, I thought you did that at the beginning. I thought you had him do that at the beginning.
Well, the lizard did, right? Or how does LaFay? I don't have
All right, so-
LaFay up on my screen.
So this is all right.
Yeah, this is you need to just leave him as LeFay when you do that, probably, so that he can. Can you access your character through the bar at the top as PCs?
No, I can access LaFay through the
Okay.
the
But-
PCs. Yeah.
but
Okay. So
you
you
make-
want me to do a
No, because you get the strength, the constitution, the dexterity of the creature that you're occupying.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just trying to see when this is supposed to happen. This happens on your turn, so you only make the one. So you've only failed one save. Never mind. Disregard that second roll. Okay, so you can't move on your turn.
You can't live on your turn.
the lizard can't move.
Lizard can't move on its
Yeah.
turn. Ray.
What's LeFay's constitution?
It's my
Doesn't
turn though,
matter because
right?
he
It's,
shapeshifted.
it's
Okay.
the lizard's turn though, right?
Yeah, but you couldn't move. You couldn't take actions.
So, how
I can't
many
move, I
items
can't
can
take
I
action.
pass to somebody on my turn?
You're totally restrained.
Yeah, and see that's when the attack is actually supposed to. It's at the beginning of that person's turn.
Yeah, I'm
Isn't
seeing
it?
that now. Yeah,
Okay.
so if it comes
It's
around,
a wonky. It's one of those wonky abilities that doesn't make as much sense as it. In
Hold
first
on,
read.
it's my turn, right?
Yeah, and you
and
failed
you
your
did-
save, is what
you
he's
failed
saying.
your saving throw, and therefore you can't take any actions.
And so at this point, you were restrained, and you are not turned down. You fail a second saving throw at the end of your turn, or at the end of your next turn.
Right.
Okay.
Ray.
So, is it my turn?
Yeah.
How many items can I pass Uhtred on for an action? Keeping in mind that I've got him in a bandolier for quick access.
So I'm going to say it's going to be like
You can-
any of your equipment actions. You could do it as a bonus action, or you could
Sacrifice some movement.
like you can with drawing a sword or whatever. You can take 10 feet of move.
So that's my bonus action. I am going to use my action to pass Uhtred a healing potion, and I'm going to use 10 feet to pass him a steel mirror and say, I'm sorry, this thing's too strong for me, but use the mirror, and then I'm booking.
The mirror, huh?
Yeah. He knows something.
And that's the extent of what I can do.
Okay. Connery?
Well, seeing as my action failed, how far did I get before I realized it? I mean, I pretty much moved my full movement before I realized it didn't chase me.
Yeah, you weren't looking back.
Yeah, no, I was not looking back.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's the range of a short bow? What's that?
80.
80? Okay, so I need
80 without disadvantage.
Okay.
If you want disadvantage, it's 320.
Oh, so I could... Yeah, I need to take cover again and fire on this thing. So,
Jason needs to do an Ant-Man.
yeah, he does.
Shrink down and then expand inside of its ear hole.
I'm glad you said ear.
Which spell's that?
all the stuff, on the internet. That's ear hole. That's good. Yeah. If you haven't seen that meme, you need to go look up. You need to go look up Ant-Man and
Thanos.
Yeah, Ant-Man and Thanos. You will be entertained for at least 5 minutes. All right, so we're gonna pop up here, take a shot, and then take cover.
Okay.
I really hate not being able to engage in melee combat with this dang thing. I need to take blind fighting. That's what I need to do. Take blind fighting, right?
You can blind fight. You can just close your eyes and fight.
No. The feet blind fighting.
I know. What the feet blind fighting does is it removes the disadvantage when blind fighting. But you can blind fight just rolling all your attacks at disadvantage.
Yeah, I could, but I can't get close enough. The closest I could get is somewhere right in here. So, all right. So we're gonna short bow attack. Too bad we can't make that a fire attack. All right, come on, let's do it.
Oh, what's your bonus?
19.
That's a hit.
It's 19 with a hit, or 19 with a bonus.
Yep.
And I had to make a cold shot if I wanted to do that, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to damage and normal.
And a cold shot would be at disadvantage.
That is correct. So 6 points. So we've done about...
I did 20. You did 6. So we're in the mid-30s.
No, I did 8. I did 8 and then 6. So that's 8, 6, 20.
I did like 6.
Okay, so 12.
Uhtred.
So we've done 40 points. We need to do another 20.
Don't tell
right?
me.
Okay, sorry.
Good grief, there's a whole lot of table talk going on here. I should.
Well, I said, don't tell me.
Yeah, that's blah, 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 blah.
Magically, the Basilisk
I don't mind
gets
counting
another
how much
20
damage we've done, but don't tell me how much it's got. I want to live through this encounter, man.
So that's my new rule. Anytime someone consults a reference book, the creature automatically gets another 20 hit points.
It's the mutant bear. It's the mutant bear. Yes.
Do we get more
Hatred.
XP?
Yeah. Do we get more XP? Yeah.
Or I could just give XP penalties every time you guys do that.
Yeah. There you go.
No, give the thing 20 more hit points, and we'll take the boosted XP.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Let me throw that.
No. No.
Hold on, I gotta wash my hands. I got queso on them, but I'm gonna throw my hand axe, and then I'm gonna hold up that. Well, holding up that mirror, how much would that cost me? What would that cost me?
So you've got it. All right. So you've got a shield in your hand. What hand are you using?
You got up and left.
In his mouth.
I'm trying to figure out what he's doing with the mirror.
I'm just gonna hold the mirror up.
Look, I'm. You know, you just.
I'm gonna,
So,
I'm gonna throw the axe and then hold the mirror up.
So
Throw the axe at the
are you going to
basilisk?
look at it when you throw the axe?
Just hold the mirror.
Yeah.
Just hold the mirror up. Just hold the mirror up.
All right, can I take the could I take a healing potion and hold the mirror up in one turn?
You're going to have yeah,
Not moving, right where I'm at.
yeah, sure.
All right, that's what I'll do. I'll take
So-
the healing potion.
So you're averting your eyes, and you're taking a healing potion.
I don't think I'm able to literally pass healing potions. So, Howard, I think you might have to do that for me.
Oh,
I can try and drag it over to Uhtred, but I don't know that it'll work.
hang on, I'm doing it.
It also doesn't have, because we added the potions to Beyond. No, they're there. No, they're not.
No, you haven't done your import yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I actually need to change this to match what Beyond has, because that's important.
All right. Well, you could just adjust the quantity here. I moved one over.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
All right, Uhtred, just double click on it to take your potion, and then you're averting your eyes and observing it with the mirror.
No, I'm holding the mirror, the reflective side out towards the lizard.
So you're looking at the lizard.
No. I just know what general direction he's in, and I'm holding the mirror out there.
Oh, so you're hoping to get it to use its gaze attack on itself?
That's right. All right. Where inventory, right? Inventory. Potion of healing. Let's see what.
So you're not averting your eyes? You're averting your eyes, but you're holding up this mirror.
That's right.
Okay.
In his general direction. Its general direction. We don't want to be gender specific. I respect its choices, whatever it may be, however it identifies.
Well, we'll find out, because he's got a lizard pinned to the ground.
Now we
Okay.
still can't. We cannot assume based on that. That's not enough
Right.
information to go on. It has to give us consent to be able to call it.
I think LaFay has to give consent.
That's correct. I don't think that this lizard. I don't think the basilisk asks for consent. I believe he's a. I believe he's a predator.
Okay, so that didn't update my hit points.
You have to update it yourself, I think.
Here, I'll do it. There.
Okay. Yep.
Did that do it?
Yep.
So the basilisk is going to bite the lizard again.
Oh no!
I should have thrown that axe
Ah!
to get its attention. I'd
You
have
could have
to
just
make a
yelled at it.
Constitution saving throw, but
Good grief.
I think that just
Yeah,
put down the
good grief.
thing.
It's bad when the game
All right.
master. Good grief.
So
Did you get it?
That's nearly 40 points.
Jason, are you down?
How many points did he get on me?
19?
Hang on.
The lizard's done.
So he shapeshifts back into.
So shape, yeah, and then I take damage.
Does Wild Shape let you heal when you're forced back?
Angel.
But it takes. Let me. I'll read it. I can read you this.
Some shape shifting lets you when you get forced out of that shape, you go back as the same number of healing points you had when you switched.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
So in the features, Wild Shape.
So basically, it says when you transform, you assume the beast's hit points. You revert to your normal form. You return to the number of hit points you had before transformed. However,
So there you go.
No,
So
however,
you were forced back.
Hold on. However, this is the however. However, if you revert as a result of dropping to 0 hit points, any excess damage carries over to your normal form. Yeah.
So you were at whatever hit points you were when you shapeshifted, and you take however much damage is the difference.
Right.
That your lizard went to negative.
That's
right. And I only had one hit point left, so the negative is
18.
18,
right.
Which is what I.
But is LeFay still up?
Yes, he's up. Oh, and I need to put him in combat.
7. He's a 7.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. All right. So that thing just bit you again.
Who?
And now you need to roll another.
Whoa.
It's at the end of his turn, right?
It's now his turn.
But it's not the end of his turn.
He can't take any actions during his turn, so.
Why not? Was he held?
Yeah, he's paralyzed from last round.
Okay.
The lizard was paralyzed from the last round.
Yeah, what's going on? He took a strike. The basilisk attacked the lizard, right? He did a bunch of damage. That was his turn, right?
Yeah, but you had an effect that was working its way through you. So you failed a saving throw last turn. That takes
the lizard failed those saving throws.
He is the lizard. He wasn't replaced by a lizard. He is the lizard.
Serious question, Howard. If he's held so he can't move, but why couldn't he cast a spell or attack? Is he paralyzed? I'm trying to get the mechanics.
It's
restrained.
It's restrained.
So he can't move or take
A restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So technically, he can attack. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Right. And the disadvantage is only for physical attacks. If he were to use a spell, that would not be a physical attack and would work as normal.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get a grip on the what exactly is happening game-wise, because it seems like you're just disabling. Half the party's now disabled.
I thought it went from, the first failing save, they're paralyzed. The second failed save, they're petrified.
So okay, let me.
Yeah, that's the way I was reading it.
I would look, but that would mean that I would have to be looking at the book and get a penalty.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, look it up. But I was just telling you what restrained means.
Right.
right. So it says is restrained. So it can't move, but it can take actions at disadvantage.
Correct.
All right.
So Uhtred's been getting the short shaft.
Yeah. We should have got at least a couple more points of damage.
He could have whacked on it at least 2 rounds.
Yeah. The rage, I mean, come on. Guys, rage.
Well, a rage would have saved me half those hit points. Because if I could have done that, I'd have gone into a rage, and then I'd have resistance to that damage.
Oh, well, you don't have resistance to poison damage, do you?
No, but he does to piercing.
Yeah.
And half of the damage
it
is piercing.
reduced the damage, regardless. Anyway.
Right.
We are.
That Taco Bell cup from the front looks suspiciously like a gigantic Capri Sun.
Yeah.
This water. I use these clear Taco Bell cups for my water.
Yep.
Way I can check the Callaway water here, and they send something funky down the pipes. I know about it.
So LeFay, you can take actions that don't require movement. Like can't move.
All right, I'm gonna use poison spray.
Okay.
Is there anything that can block?
I was going to say Pepe Le Pew.
I just roll damage.
Well, hang on. He's got it.
10.
He gets a save.
Oh.
So
A Constitution saving throw. Yes.
So
But he still takes 5 damage.
I'm done.
no, he doesn't
Damage.
take.
Takes
Is
half.
it half damage?
No,
Yeah,
That's
it takes
okay,
half damage.
man.
the
It's not
creature
rolling well.
must succeed.
No, it's a save or none.
Capri Suns are good. I don't know what you guys are
Yeah,
talking
he takes no damage.
What if you could take you should take some vodka and use one of those things injected in the Capri Sun. That would be awesome.
All right, so now
He made his saving throw.
Life hack.
He made his saving throw and negated my poison spray.
yes. Now you
He
need to
held
make,
his breath.
you need to make a saving throw.
Okay. I don't even know why
Freaking
I'm playing this game. I've been nothing but useless. So
about.
yeah,
That was
go.
half damage, though, right, Howard?
I'm
No,
gonna
poison spray is a cantrip, so it's if you save, you take none.
Oh, okay.
You need, I need a
so I
Constitution save.
from me
Yeah.
to what? To see if I'm turned to stone or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. Come on. Bonus.
He's got a pretty good constitution, right? The druids, don't they have a pretty good constitution?
I've got a really good constitution, but I'm gonna lose.
He's been rolling crap all night. So.
Throwing the net, yeah, the way I'm throwing.
Go. Oh!
Or
Are you gonna have 2 players? You're gonna have 2 characters killed 2 weeks in a row?
I know.
not dead.
I think
That's
it's gonna
not
go
dead.
there.
Yeah, we just need to take him back for a greater restoration.
Well,
Or
After all the money we spent on your dojo, I don't have it.
hey,
or in trading the gas if you extracted the gullet from the basilisk.
You have somebody who has herbalism. We could.
Is it my turn?
When's my turn?
After Conry?
Wow. We're taking forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there
All
is
right,
no
Ray.
petrified condition.
There is none?
No.
Ah, jeez.
All right, Ray.
Double check my range. Yep, I'm shooting.
Is that a sneak attack since he's in melee?
It will be, yeah. But it doesn't
Good.
give me bonuses to the attack itself.
It's not an advantage?
Nope. But that should
That's a
do
hit.
it.
He's engaged from 3 different locations.
It only counts for engaged in melee.
Oh, I got you.
Your ranged engagement counts for nothing.
I got you.
So 17.
It slumps over.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna.
At this point, I'm
yeah, hallelujah, yeah, no doubt. We need to do some extra. Well, we don't know that. We can't do that.
Well, we have herbalism. We have venom.
Yeah,
I've got damn near every major toolkit there is.
yeah, same here.
So as we're investigating, do they show any signs of having the paralysis or the petrification starting to break down because the basilisk is now dead?
I'm reading.
I don't think that's a thing. That
You never know.
I don't know.
Like I said, Ray spends a lot of his spare time going through other people's books for just this kind of information.
Right, exactly. Knowledge Arcana. I know we all, at least one of us, came up with the DC 15.
I can help somebody.
Yeah. DC 10 would have been basic knowledge. Name, legend.
Can I roll Arcana at advantage since I spend so much game time and money on researching animals
I'll help
and
him.
things?
I'll help him out with that. I've got lots of books.
I start pulling out my books and going through.
I'm trying to. Jason, how much does LaFay weigh?
You're muted, Jason.
Is that only in D&D Beyond, or is that in the game where I can view that?
It should be under biography.
Okay.
Weight 185.
Yeah, 185.
Okay. So he turns to stone.
You weigh a fuck.
Who, LaFay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He turns to a solid gray stone.
How about Uhtred?
No.
Uhtred made his save. A petrified creature transformed along with any non-magical objects it is wearing or carrying into solid inanimate substance, usually stone. Weight increases by a factor of 10 and ceases aging. Creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak, and is unaware of its surroundings. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Creature automatically fails dex and saving strength. Creature has resistant to all damage. Creature is immune to poison and disease, although poison or disease already in its system is suspended and not neutralized.
Actually,
That's what
So
petrified
Jason's
means.
completely turned to stone, and Uhtred is partly
fine.
stone.
No,
No.
when he makes a save, then the effects are negated.
Okay, so Uhtred is back to normal.
Yes.
Yes.
So we need to come up with a antidote to the Basilisk petrifying gaze, and so we need to make some Arcana rolls and/or herbalism rolls, or Howard comes up with.
Let's see if it has a Bezoar in its stomach.
That's what we need to use. We need to make some rolls.
We
As he
do.
said, we knew nothing. So at this point, we need to make some rolls.
All right, so you already rolled your nature checks to try to see if you'd ever encountered or knew what this creature was.
Right, and we rolled a significant. We rolled at a distance, and we rolled pretty decently.
And now we have more evidence to go on.
Yeah, I mean,
We have a statue.
You made it extremely difficult, and I don't think it's that difficult.
No, DC 10 is a normal check.
Right, and I rolled like a. Let me look back up here.
So, so DC 10 is an easy check. DC 15 is a normal check.
All right. Well, in character, I'm going to have this to say. If I don't know what this thing is or how to resolve it, I ask the party, we either go back to Silvery Moon and abandon this quest to get something to heal LaFay, or we go on without him.
So,
we need to get him back. I mean, okay, my nature check was 10, and I had no idea what the thing was, and never have seen it before, never ever heard.
Yeah, so you knew that it was reptilian, you knew that it didn't fly. I mean, you knew all the normal stuff. You did not know about, that's a basilisk, and it has a petrifying gaze. That's going to be.
Now he knows it's a basilisk, right? Because
I mean, if you look up a nature checks for this kind of thing, I mean, I at least should have known what it was and like some vague details of it. So that's what I was getting at. Okay. So now that we're up close,
there's not that many things that turn other things into stone.
Yeah. So we need to figure out what that is.
So roll Arcana.
Not.
You want me to do it with help, or do you want to do it, Matt?
Either one of us can do it with help, because I don't know who's got the higher intelligence.
Snail.
My int is 13.
Then you need to do it, and I'll just help.
And you'll help.
Yeah, I'll help.
Pretty sure it's something else. In D&D. Search in D&D.
Okay, so you do know that the remedy for this is greater restoration.
And that they're supposed. Well, I'm sorry. Never mind.
All right. Well, none of us.
There is other alchemic solutions to this problem.
Can we check herbalism to see if there is a medicinal or healing potion-esque
using the ingredients of said creature? Because we make an antitoxin out of the toxin of the creature. It would only be logical to make an antitoxin from a
poison to fight poison.
Yes. What would that be?
We need to get the gullet from the basilisk.
Yeah.
we all know what we need to do.
We all know.
Making Howard give us the opportunity.
permission.
Yeah.
Because if we have no way of doing it, then we've got to leave the quest.
Just a second.
Well, we could gut the thing and take the guts back with us.
I'm sure Matt will skin it.
All right. So
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really struggling with these lore things here and what you guys are supposed to know and how. All right. All right, so based upon the new information, we'll say it's a DC 10 check to recognize that this is probably a basilisk.
Well, I got a 17.
Yeah.
That was your Arcana check. I'm
Already
talking
rolled.
about
So what was the Arcana roll for?
to see what the remedy for petrification is.
Oh, okay.
If there's a magical remedy. So I don't see a nature roll.
I have, my nature sucks, so I will help Uhtred.
Okay. I don't know that my nature is great.
Okay.
It's better than LaFay. He's not doing anything right now, so.
Are ponderous creatures, meaning to process.
Yeah, I'm at +0, but I'll try it.
You get advantage.
Yeah.
All right.
There's
So-
double 19s.
You do know that this is a basilisk. You do know that there's an organ inside of it that you could harvest if you do it correctly. That can be turned into
You're
an
muted.
oil.
You're muted, Jason.
Can be turned into an oil and applied to the victim to start to reverse the effect of the petrification.
All right. Connery.
Yeah.
I think your medicine is probably higher than mine, but I am prepared to be your nurse and help assist in the dissection of the basilisk. Uhtred, we might be here a while. Would you mind setting up camp?
No, I can do that. I was going to go look around too, see if I can't find the basilisk's lair.
That's
Okay.
fine too. Just don't go very far.
Yeah. Just don't be poking and bringing its mate.
Or its children, or its neighbor, or anything else. Just be careful is all I'm saying. All right, Matt, I will give you help in harvesting this organ. I have plenty of knives, don't ask why.
So it's
don't worry
nature.
about that. It's nature. I thought it
I'm
was
sorry,
survival before.
survival. Yeah, that's what I meant to
But
say.
can I use medicine since I am proficient in medicine?
Well, you're not trying to heal it. You're trying to harvest.
We're doing a dissection effectively.
All right, I got you. Gotcha. All right.
In any case, you still have a help.
All right, I got you. How
There you
about
go.
that? Okay.
All right, roll d6. Okay. So you find the gland to be intact, and you're able to harvest it.
You're muted, Jason. You're muted, Jason.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, sorry. Yeah. So
All right.
I'm petrified. I cannot speak. Right.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So muted was properly.
I'm just hanging out, waiting for you guys to take some action.
We have
working on it.
extracted.
We're
We have
working on it.
extracted the gland. We have extracted the gland. It's like
Okay.
a. It's like a.
It's a basilisk's anal gland. You don't want to rush it.
Make sure Uhtred doesn't eat it.
Yeah.
I think the smell would keep him away.
That's me saying again. Still eats. Fry it up.
If I take a little bit of it, I'll build.
So do we need to prepare this stuff Howard,
Yeah,
or is it
yeah,
just
we have
as
to prepare
is?
it. Yeah.
with some taters,
So,
a little bit of cheese.
We have no. I would say, Mike, that we probably have. I mean, unless we read this, we have no idea what the hell we're doing.
as far as you know, you just need to get the oil and apply it topically to.
All right, well, let's express this anal gland on his head.
Rub it all over my body.
There's a process. I'm sure there's a process. I mean, can we make a roll something? I mean, do we think this is? I mean, is this going to be a medicine roll? What? What is?
Just squirt a little on.
A little between the cheek and gums. We got to get inside his mouth too. His mouth was open. Rub it in his eyes,
If I could give the DM an inspiration point, I would, but I do not want to do so.
All right.
Oh God, is that animal handling? Oh dear Lord!
That's what they have to roll when they give Uhtred special service.
Interspecies erotica.
Good night.
All right. Well, I guess we will
So you
open a small hole in this gland to get the oil out, and then proceed to liberally apply it, head to toe.
All right. So you apply it. You wait patiently. It takes 10 minutes, and slowly he starts to change color, and then you can
Ray,
see
write this down. Write this down, Ray.
You thought I wasn't. Ha!
You got any basilisk sauce left? I mean, you ought to bottle that up. I bet you can sell that for.
I'm betting we used the whole thing up. Is it right, Howard?
You got to put it all over him. You got to cover the entire.
The gland isn't so big that there's more than one person's worth.
No.
I think we got a dose out of it. I think we're lucky. I think we're extremely lucky at this point. Like, holy shit, we just did that. Freaking Mayo Clinic level shit, and we just did that right here.
High five.
in a unsanitized field environment. You just performed a freaking open heart transplant.
It's like that Terminator Salvation movie or whatever, where they do the open heart transplant in the field.
Right.
So, Howard, can I track the basilisk now?
I am definitely dissecting this basilisk. This basilisk will be a badge of honor here.
Well,
Okay.
Howard, you can jump over to Brad so that he can track stuff while we dissect. We're going to harvest all the useful carryable parts while I take notes.
Yeah.
Do we use his eyes as a weapon?
Probably won't work after they're pulled out of its head.
Yeah. It's a supernatural ability. It's not a.
And I don't know that they would last very long once.
Yeah. That would be neat,
I'm
though.
thinking they'd
Make
go
a
bad
shield
by
with
the
a
time we got back to
basilisk
town.
eye on it. Make a shield with a basilisk eye. I think if you were able to add it, you could. I think that would be cool.
I don't think we can get the eye back intact before it goes
Well, I
bad.
don't think it's the same as. It's not Medusa. It's not a Medusa.
No.
Right? So,
But we'll get some venom. We'll get some fangs.
Yeah.
We'll get some scales.
Some freaking skin, man. This would be a badass. That would be, yeah.
That would make a great leather suit of armor.
Yep.
What color is this thing anyway?
No, just go.
Greenish.
It's green.
Up on. See you later.
It's green.
This
Yeah.
one's green.
I mean, didn't you see the picture I put up?
I did. I just couldn't remember.
I thought it was red.
Yeah, greenish on the top, greenish black, and then red on the bottom. Yeah, we got some fangs. We got some claws.
Claws. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we got some leather armor
I
on
like
its
the end of that tail. I like the end of that tail.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That would look pretty badass.
It'd be a good spear tip.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like we've slipped into playing Monster Hunter?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Where's the cat that makes the feast?
Right.
So we'll do that and take care of Jason. If you want to jump over to Brad,
Okay.
Howard.
All right.
Freaking A.
Roll survival. No, it looks as though you track
I'll be right
it,
back. I gotta
track it for a little while. It's not rained in a little while, so it's pretty dry and tracks are hard to follow. It seems to have come through the stream, and you lose kind of sight where it came from at that point.
All right. Well, I think we're probably going to need a long rest.
Sorry, I'm enjoying my soundboard. So you guys are going to stop here and camp?
Yeah, I think so. Don't you?
Yeah, I think Jason got the crap knocked out of him. Uhtred, was pretty bad too, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
we
need
need
a
a long
short
rest.
rest at least. What time of day is it? Is it still morning?
Oh, it's still early. You
You
guys
need a long
can't.
rest. I can come back and become an additional burden to the group.
You guys can't long rest for a while. You're gonna have to wait till this evening. You can't. You can only have a long rest.
We can
once
short rest.
Short rest.
And while you're harvesting basilisk parts, you can use a short rest.
I think Matt's doing most of the harvesting. I'm taking notes.
So are you guys taking a short rest?
Yeah.
All right. Someone
me.
roll for the party.
I'll take back my mirror, by the way.
Someone roll for the party, please.
Sure.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
Uhtred was guarding, but I don't want to encounter it right now.
Okay, so did I see? Richard took a short rest and
He did. Jason, do you need to take a short rest to get some hit points back? And while we're waiting for Jason to short rest, experience.
oh, so that's a CR3 Basilisk. 700 experience points. It's 175 each.
So next long rest, I do level up.
Are you short resting, Jason? I don't know.
Time
why
of day is it?
Oh, it's
I'm gonna be 33. I'm gonna be 33 experience points short.
How many experience points did he give us?
175.
That'd be good.
Oh.
I need healing.
I don't know why I can't hear Jason.
I can't either. Don't suppose there's like a single wolf hanging around somewhere just outside the camp.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Now we
I
can.
can hear you now.
Yeah.
Um,
I just
There's a druid that can shapeshift into a wolf.
Yeah, that's right.
And that could be kind of handy. We could have the druid turn into a wolf, kill it, come back. He can long rest, heal up.
You don't
Turn into a wolf, kill it, come back, long rest.
I think that might be kind of traumatic for him.
Yeah, I would think so.
How many hit points do I get back on a short rest?
Depends on how many hit dice you spend.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, how many what?
You have to roll hit dice. When you short rest, you have an option to roll hit dice. So you can keep rolling them as long as you have them, and it will heal that much. It will heal that much damage.
Good rolls continue.
Are we doing what time of day is it?
It's like mid morning. Mid morning.
Oh, it was the first. It was the first roll. What?
Yeah, it was.
Holy crap! I don't think I get a short rest. I don't think I get back stuff for short rest.
Get key points back.
I didn't use a key point. I did that twice. And that's proficiency. So I'd have to take a long rest, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you lose any hit points?
No, I got the freak out of Dodge.
That's what I did because that thing hits like a truck compared to Ray.
Yeah. That thing could have killed me in like one round. Uhtred, you're the only one who could withstand the punishment. I guess Jason could too.
Took half my hit point.
Yeah. And you have like 36?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would be at death's door in one hit.
I have 15 hit points.
Now when I pick up the next level, I will be officially a tank. I go to 50 something next levels.
I go up to 17.
52 or something like that.
All right, so you skin the basilisk. What were you getting out of it? Claws,
teeth, eyes, skin. I mean, this thing would be worth as much as we would need.
Blood.
This is one of those ones that we would need to. We almost need to go back.
We need a follower with a meat cart just to come along behind us.
No, seriously. This amount of stuff. We almost had to go back. We almost had to start over. Really, unless we're gonna freaking, work at preserving this thing or whatever.
Because of the money you can make off the parts.
Potentially.
It's parts, but like the leather could be made into leather armor that would be useful for me and perhaps LeFay.
Yeah. This is one of those things that you almost can't pass this up. And this how long has this quest been out there? This quest has been out there for years. So it's not going to hurt the timeliness of this quest is not going to necessarily. No, it's not going to at all. There's nothing that's going to offset. Unless they send us out to an ambush, unless they send us out, which is bad for them, not bad for us.
They just wanted the basilisk killed.
Yeah, I say we this thing up and and haul it back and.
Yeah, I Ray is just. I hate to have to turn back, having come this far, but at the same time, there's a lot of logic to what you're saying.
Yeah, unless the treasure is significant, and it doesn't matter, it's still going to be there.
Right.
It's not going to overshadow what we've got here. Technically.
Right.
Potentially. I don't know.
I see the logic in it, and I don't disagree. What's everyone else think? Uhtred? LeFay? You took the lion's
Yeah,
share
I mean-
of the damage from this thing. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I agree. Let's milk it for what it's worth.
Okay.
Well, for sure that the leather might have potential for making some pretty good quality leather armor, which I think you were saying that you wore studded leather.
Yeah, I've studded leather.
So this perhaps might be better or might have benefits to avoiding petrification or poison of some sort.
Yeah, let's get
I'm
it.
not an armorer, so I can't guarantee that, but
Holy
it stands to
moly.
reason.
I doubt if it has
Howard?
any magical properties or anything
Yeah.
to it, but
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
you could still sell it.
I just did a search for Monster Harvester's Handbook, 5th edition,
Yeah.
online. And, yeah, the eyeballs freaking could potentially give us...
Is that an official book or is it a?
I don't know, but it's interesting. I mean, I'm just saying, that's why I said potentially. Potentially.
You know, my son Elias, actually, he was sitting next to me and he'd asked me to ask that question.
I've looked up stuff like this before because I was wanting to expand this portion of my character of, like, you know, skinning, preparing, harvesting, and I looked up some of the stuff last time when I was looking at leveling up, and this I didn't look up any I looked up things like giant lizard and tiger and, you know, stuff that we've already encountered. But, you know, Basilisk is, I mean, potentially a, you know, a nice prize.
All right, then.
I mean, potentially. I mean,
it is a homebrew. It is a
gullets,
homebrew resource, by the way.
You know, I mean, yeah, it's a homebrew. So it's totally up to the DM. You know, be nice to find the nest, of course.
It's on the other side of the river somewhere.
Oh, did you track it but lost it?
Yeah.
Aren't they supposed to hold a lot of fortune or?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I would try to find it if we could find his lair. That would be,
or his other victims.
His other victims. Yeah, that potentially right there could you know, do a lot of good and a lot of you know, reap a good reward.
So, Matt, I just went to that and looked at the Basilisk. I mean, the egg's worth a lot. The gullet's worth a lot.
Yeah, that's what I said. We'd have to find the nest.
But
you know, that's potentially
the eye's only worth a nominal amount.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying this, and this is, you know, it doesn't say anything about the skin or, you know, but it's got a pretty darn good DC in our armor class. So I would think that you know, that this could be potentially. So I said potentially, you know, worth something. It's up to the GM always, you know.
If it helps, I will throw out, like I said, this has been a focus for Ray.
Yeah. So if there's a basilisk in this area, victims, and you know, this is not something that is like it's territorial. I would think that it doesn't. And I don't know how big of a range a basilisk has. That would be totally again up to the GM.
There's no telling, you know, how far it swam up or down river.
That is
so
true.
We'd have to cross the stream, split up probably.
I think we'd have to know more about the basilisk because does it nest in rocky crags? Is it subterranean? Is it, you know, does it like the marshy? I mean, because you know, there's a whole lot of questions we got here.
So, regarding finding other victims, basilisks typically eat their victims. They eat the stone.
Did we find anything magical?
Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
regarding finding a nest. Depends on whether you're tracking a male or female, and if it's the right time of year for there even to be a nest.
If it's a yearly thing, it could be a decade thing. We don't know.
Right.
You don't know. That's what I'm saying. We're kind of out of our element,
Well,
but it's certainly been something that Ray and I, have been.
Is this something you think we can make a lot of money off of if we go back to town?
I think we need to find out whether or not it's got a nest. Yeah, I think that's our biggest thing right there. Whether it's got a lair.
Well, how about, I mean, would LaFay in his travels have some knowledge of basilisk habitat and breeding?
Animals.
Could I roll to
Roll some
see
nature.
if, what's that?
Roll nature. So as I said, you've never personally encountered a basilisk, but you did discuss some of the legendary creatures and some of the more unusual creatures with the druid that you traveled with for a time. And this was one of the creatures you did discuss.
Okay.
He knew a little bit more about it. So you have some secondhand knowledge about it. You do know that they're really uncommon, and that it's very hard to find a basilisk nest because they don't mate that often.
Okay.
But this is an ideal area. They tend to like wooded areas with water.
No, you guys want to look around? Trying to think if I got any spells that would help us there.
Yeah, I'll search.
So, roll insight.
Who?
LaFay. No.
Continue my great rolls here.
Not so much. Nothing insightful.
Okay, so I guess what we need to do is some of us need to cross the river and maybe break up into two parties, and we'll.
I like this idea.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of breaking
It's
up
like
the
I
party.
can see all kinds of things I can do to help you.
Well, so we could break up into parties, right? But we can both travel in the same direction. So if the other side gets in trouble, we can try and cross the stream and help them out.
Ray, don't cross the streams.
Yeah.
Howard, in my knowledge of my limited knowledge of basilisk, do I know whether their nest would have a scent to it?
Their nest?
That's a good question.
Well,
The basilisk
layer.
itself has a scent.
Yeah. All animals have unique scent. That's one of the primary ways that certain animals are able to identify each other, and certain animals are able to track each other. So, I mean, they are reptilian. They don't have a particularly strong odor to them, but the right creature could maybe.
You got a dog?
I got
It
a
is a
jackal.
You got a what?
I got a wolf and a jackal that have
Wolf.
keen hearing and smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
So I'm
go.
thinking about changing into one of those and like sniffing around.
Yeah.
Could you
That's
summon
a-
an animal and have it go look for us?
Sorry, I don't know. I've got a lot of spells, and I'm not completely familiar with them yet.
Just a real quick time check. How we doing, guys?
Yeah, I'm going to need to go. I've got to get these kids fed, so I'm going to have to get off. But
well, could Howard just help out and tell Jason if he has a spell that lets him summon a woodland creature that can track for us?
Well, the one creature he can summon right now is not one that's really good at tracking.
Got it.
He probably doesn't want to get that creature out right now.
But the wolf, that would work, right?
Well, he would be the wolf.
That would be the wolf.
Right, I was saying instead of him shape-shifting, if he call a normal, natural animal to come to our aid and do the tracking for us.
Well, what's it matter? I mean, we're down one
He can't
party
cast
member.
spells when he's a dog.
But but he doesn't need to, right? He's just.
Well, we hope. We were just walking along the stream and thought we wouldn't need healing potions either, but that didn't work out.
You know, if we're going to go look for this thing, we're going to go into danger. If we're not going to go look for this thing, we're going to go someplace dangerous. So, I mean, that's the game.
Right. But mitigating the danger is also part of it from Ray's point of view.
I don't disagree, but if we're going to do this thing, the only way we really got to do it is if he turns into a wolf. And
yeah, well, that's we've determined that because he can't summon up anything that could do it for us.
I have beast sense and.
Can you track?
But I'd have to run into some sort of willing creature in order to use it.
Yeah, I've got to find a creature. I could try to talk him into it by speaking to them or maybe befriending them, but I can't just conjure up, to my knowledge, I can't conjure up a beast. I can, that would be helpful in that regard. Not that I can see.
You do have spells that could do that you don't have prepared.
So if we long rested.
So
I have beast sense and speak with animals, but again, there's no animal around.
Right.
Oh, animal messenger. No.
So you have summon beast. Now
at a much higher level, I'll be able to summon a bear, right? But
summon beast.
If I ever make it that high.
But you could shapeshift into a number of creatures.
Yeah, that's what I was suggesting. Summon beast. I can call forth a beast.
But it's not a spell you have prepared, and I don't think it's a true beast. I think it's a spirit that looks like a beast.
A bestial spirit.
As long as that dog can track.
You mean the dog needs to hunt?
Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna have to do this another time, and I think I really got to get going.
Sounds good.
That's where we can pick up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Howard, would you be able to import my character from Beyond when we start next game? Because I did level up.
Yeah, you have to long rest.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why I said,
the way our party goes, that's going to be within the first half hour, and then we'll have to stop and import him.
Because we were talking about him casting a spell, and
yeah, but Howard's already said that, we got to wait a while before we can long rest again.
Right, because you literally just got up a couple hours ago. You can only long rest once every 24 hours. This is your first movement, your very first random encounter check. And Brad, you know how he is with those rolls.
It's all computer generated, dude.
All right, guys. I've got Wednesday at 3:00 Pacific on my calendar for the next.
I thought we talked about maybe Monday.
I thought somebody couldn't do Monday. I thought
it was depending Depended on the weather, I thought.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to the race tomorrow, and my challenge with Monday is if the race didn't come off tomorrow, then Monday's the backup day for the race. So the weather looks beautiful for tomorrow. So it doesn't seem as though that's going to be an issue.
Okay, I could probably do Monday.
We were talking about taking Monday, which is my day off, to at least go. I mean, my wife can't go hiking now, but we were going to at least go to state park, so it probably had to be late Monday.
It's either that or Wednesday, but that's right. That's the Howard's day before his surgery. So
Yeah,
You want to do?
because we already had. What day did we already have?
Wednesday, the 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Wednesday the 2nd at 3.
No.
Right.
Oh yeah, your guys is 3. Yeah.
Yeah, right. 6 your time.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I could probably do Monday. Are you thinking like 6 your time?
6 or
Is that what you're
7.
thinking,
6 or
Matt?
7.
Mhm. Yeah, maybe.
Howard,
Maybe
is that preferable to you? Monday more preferable than Wednesday?
Me?
Yeah.
You're running the game. By the
Probably.
way, we are streaming this discussion.
Yeah. You know what? Let me stop the stream and thank our viewers. Subscribe so you can get notices, and we'll see you next time.